Nell is a confusing first impression.
Well, the first time I saw Nell, she was on stage, and she was crazy. A good kind, like the kind you want at a party, not the kind that you gotta protect yourself from.
I saw her and I was like, okay, there's another sorority girl just sitting there, not involved with what we're doing. And so I'm waiting for all these nerds to file in to do improv comedy for TCU, a la myself. But then she was like, no, I want to do it. And so like this, you know, cute, cool girl wanted to do it, and I was just really thrown off by that when I first met her.
Nell came to try out my second semester at TCU, and the pickings were kind of slim and really weird. The people that came to try out was a really strange bunch of people, and actually I thought Nell was the strangest one.
Full of a lot of energy, and she seemed to be a pretty interesting girl that was going to add a lot to the cast. I guess I didn't realize how much she would add at first.
When you meet her, she's small, petite girl, just, you know, quiet and reserved, you know? And then once the scene starts, she turns into this witch that is brewing up some pot of mysterious goo that will probably poison somebody. And so my first impression was quiet Nell, so it was, oh, another girl trying out for improv, probably not going to do too well. Girls don't do too well in improv generally.
She was basically awesome. She was the best girl at the time that was auditioning, and she impressed, I think, everyone that was there. And she was extremely attractive, and that's why I got her into the troupe.
You should have seen SAC back in my beginning days. Hot girls and improv. That didn't happen.
Nell is a terrific improviser.
Can accomplish things that I just can't accomplish on stage.
She knows how to carry a scene.
Nell's got a lot of energy to her.
I'm sad to say that I cannot be anywhere near as good at improvising as Nell can.
Watching her grow and develop into such a confident performer has been really, really exciting.
Nell was just kind of the, like, always we're gonna get something colorful out of her. Like, pretty much always.
Because she has like this endless list of characters, and like she can make a believable man, or a believable lesbian, or a believable puppy, or a believable, you know, jolly green giant. I don't know.
She comes with an energy, an enthusiasm, and a dedication to character that you just don't see that often, I think, in comedy.
That's the type of thing that you'd want out of someone that you're doing the scene with, because you know that you won't fail with them.
My favorite Nell moment was whenever we did the scene to where we were on the Great Wall of China, and she was a woman who was near death, and I was her hospice nurse, or her orderly. And I had to help her around, and this was one of the last things she wanted to do in her life.
There was this one time on stage where the scene wasn't really going anywhere, and I think we talked about like a banana man or like a Santa Claus or some sort of yellow jumpsuit character. And the scene was bombing for whatever reason, and she walks out as this character, this like BS character that we created and never thought could existed and only talked about, which is, you know, breaking an improv rule pretty much. She walks out as this character, this unimaginable character. Somehow she put the pieces together to be this like awesome Santa Claus yellow jumpsuit wearing person, and I just remember the crowd erupting and then us on stage erupting too, because we couldn't, you know, withstand it.
My favorite Nell moment was probably a movie critic scene where she was playing the Crypt Keeper of from Tales from the Crypt, and she put on this like, "I'm the Crypt Keeper" sort of thing, and it was magical to say the least.
You know, I think my favorite Nell moment has got to be Nun Nell, because when she has that silly little grin on her face and no hair to be seen on her body and her little legs just kind of scamper back and forth waddling, oh, it's priceless.
Favorite Nell moment is when we were doing Early Birds, and this is when we were in the ballroom a few years ago. Nell and I both had like the outcast character. She played a lesbian. I don't know if I could say that. And I played a like 37-year-old high school senior that didn't really go to class, and both of our characters connected in a way that no other characters could, because we were just the outcasts, and we had a great time, and we would always pretend to make out with each other, and it would never really happen.
Leading up to Nell joining the troupe, all the other members of our troupe used to do this thing where they would rehearse before shows only in their underwear, and I really felt uncomfortable with that, so I always kept my pants on. And so the Nell's like first day on the troupe, somebody says, okay, we're all gonna rehearse without our pants on, and I don't take my pants off, and neither does Nell. And I was like, oh my god, you feel uncomfortable taking your pants off too? And Nell was like, no, I just think my underwear is inappropriate to be seen by everyone. So I guess we didn't really have that in common, but it was my favorite Nell bonding moment because I felt like someone was backing me up.
Nell, I'm gonna miss you. I missed you when I left the troupe, and now I'm gonna miss you even more now that you leave my immediate life.
Nell, it was always exciting to be able to improvise with you, and even to watch you this past, year improvising.
Nell, I've grown to love you like a sister.
It's been a lot of fun going through Senseless Acts of Comedy throughout the years with you and growing as we have.
I hope you stick around. I hope you keep improvising. And if you don't keep improvising, I hope you at least keep entertaining people.
You are an amazing person, and I know that whatever you decide to do in the coming years, you're gonna succeed better than anyone else could.
I wish you the best of luck. You work so hard. Ever since we had that CJ class together, I realized how much harder you work in life than I do. But no, I wish you the best. You're gonna earn it, and I know you're gonna do great.
I hope you succeed in whatever you choose to do, psychology-wise.
Wish you well, and I know that you're going to be successful in whatever you do.
I know that I'm going to miss all the crazy facial expressions that you can make and the way you greet me with that grunting noise. And I hope that actually I'll get to hear it more often, even now that we're graduating, and I hope that we can stay in touch.
Wherever you end up going, you will be the best at what you do.
Don't go far.
You're an amazing performer, and I love you. Literally.
So, thanks a lot for being a part of SAC and my life.